Good morning, everyone. I'm Daphne. I'm a congregant at Reim. That's not news to any of you here. I would like to welcome everybody who is here today or watching later on YouTube to Adat Reim's weekly meditation Minyan. Thank you for being here. Before we started, Hinda said to me, "Can you give us a quick summation of how your family is doing?" Needless to say, I think Israel has been on people's minds since the Hamas attack 10 days ago. I've been looking at reports and I reach out to my family. I would say I reach out to someone in my family probably every day. And even as I do, I'm wondering, what else should I do, or what more can I do? And praying and sending messages of encouragement is all fine and well and good, but it doesn't feel like enough. And believing that I can do more while not knowing what to do or where or how to do it or how to start is very frustrating to me, and I'm sure I'm not alone in that. On Wednesday, I had a conversation with my sister, and when we were finished, I felt very overwhelmed, and I felt that nothing I was going to do was going to be adequate. And in that moment, the often quoted statement from Rabbi Tarfon sprang to my mind. In Pirkei Avot, the Ethics of Our Fathers, which is a collection of wisdom from Jewish Talmudic sages, Rabbi Tarfon wrote, it is not for you to finish the work, neither are you permitted to desist from it. In a post on Emunah Date, which is a blog designed for Jews worldwide, featuring articles that connect Jews to Judaism and Israel, author Eli Sheva Malin writes, quote, "Let it be noted that the Jewish faith does not only praise the end results, rather, God places the emphasis on the amount of effort we exert." In a blog post entitled Best Advice, venture capitalist Michael Furtick says of Rabbi Tarfon's recommendation, "This particular instruction has resonated with me for years. It's something I think about nearly every day, and I find myself applying it to everything: my day job, my family life, my long-term hopes, even my sense of responsibility as a citizen. It's a beautiful concept. It says you have an obligation to labor, to continue trying and making your way through the world, in essence, making a difference. At the same time, the instruction focuses you on the effort, not on the outcome. The main idea is the project, not the success. By framing the requirement in this way, Rabbi Tarfon generously allows for the difficulties of living and doing. It is permissible to come up short so long as you have done the hard work. Many of us are doing the hard work of welfare checks on family and friends, both in Israel and here, and we're calling out anti-Semitic and anti-Israel posts on social media. We're donating money, we're donating blood, we're donating whatever else we think might be helpful. We're looking at lists and seeing if people need things bought and helping out with that. And in between all of that, we're looking after ourselves and our families, our homes, our jobs, and who knows what else. Caught up in this whirlwind of life, another well-known phrase comes to my mind: you are enough. What does that mean? From the blog Joyful Through It All comes this explanation. The idea behind this phrase is that you are worthy as you are. There is nothing you need to do to make yourself more than you are. blog authors Cassandra and Jordan, whose last name I'm sorry I could not find, continue saying the word enough has no meaning unless you make a comparison to something else. For example, the statement, I'm not good enough, begs the question, for what or for who are you not good enough? The dictionary tells us that enough means as much as required. You and only you can decide how much is required from you. In her book, The Gifts of Imperfection, best-selling author Brené Brown writes, no matter what gets done and what is left undone, I am enough. It's this idea that I'd like us to reflect on as we sit quietly. We'll prepare to do so now. We'll start with some deep breaths using the box technique that Marion shared with us last week. Breathing in for a count of 4, holding for 4, breathing out for 4, and holding for 4. We'll do that twice and then a third time on your own. So we'll breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold, 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4. And once more now on your own. And as you breathe, tense up your upper body and then let it relax. Then tense your midsection and let it relax. And lastly, tense your lower body and let it relax. Close your eyes gently, or just let your gaze soften if you have not done so already. If you'd like a mantra, I would offer, I am enough, or I'm not solely responsible. We'll meditate silently now for the next 10 minutes. Friends, we've come to the end of our silent meditation period. I invite you to slowly start bringing your awareness back to the room. Give your fingers and toes, your arms and legs a little shake to wake them up, and open your eyes and start refocusing your gaze. I'd like to thank you for joining me here today. When we leave, odds are many of us will go back to the projects and tasks that we have waiting for us. As you go about your business, to help counter any overwhelm you might feel, I invite you to remember the words of Hillel the elder, who said, "Im ein ani li, mi li." If I am not for myself, who will be for me? Thank you for joining me, and this ends the recording.